Garoppolo to throw on second down. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Carl Joseph. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score. Now for the extra point, Daniel Carlson. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. Mostert now to return. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. Out on the field now, here come the 49ers. Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. Now McKinnon to start the drive. Across the 30 to the 31-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Snap comes at 1. Garoppolo. Flushed out right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, 49ers. Jerick McKinnon, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the 49ers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Robbie Gould on for the extra point. Gould able to tack on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. From the gun, it's Carr. Buying time to his left. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. Carr again here on 2nd and 10. Finds Roberts left side. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So, as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. You know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys coming off of the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 13 yards on his first catch. It's a 1st down as well.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size, can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a 1st down.
Now a Bay Area native from up in Berkeley. This is Marshawn Lynch. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
All right, Brand, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
6-18. Now, 280.
Carr to throw on 2nd down. Throw left side complete. It's Roberts. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. That goes for a gain of 31.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield, but when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Carr to throw after the play fake to Lynch. His throw caught at about the 5. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. They've got another 1st down. The Raider passing game clicking on all cylinders right now. They'll run for it with Lynch. And he's in. Touchdown, Raiders. Marshawn Lynch, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Raiders are able to cash in for 6.
I know we don't talk about it enough, but the intelligence level of the guys up front blocking, the offensive linemen, maybe the smartest guys in football overall. Add in a little bit of athleticism and a whole lot of toughness, you've got a lot to deal with, don't you?
That's why the guys in the backfield get them really nice Christmas gifts, right?
If they're smart, they do.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Mostert now to return. And he'll take it out past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The 49ers offense making its way back out there. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
The drive starts with a handoff to McKenna. So he got free of one tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here, and what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while, get at least 2 first downs, give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Throwing on second, eluding the pressure right. Now he's going to throw it back deep over the middle. He's got a man, complete. An excellent pickup of 34 yards.
In our pregame meeting, all they talked about was keeping him hemmed in and wanting him to make his throws from the pocket because they knew he was pretty dangerous if he got outside, and he just showed it right there. Pretty good arm, too.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10.
65.
McKenna. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
Second quarter now. Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis with you. It's the 49ers in control of the football. They've got it 2nd and 6 to start things out. Throwing now is Garoppolo. And his throw's going to be incomplete. He was looking for Brashad Perriman, and that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. Looking for Perriman, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 15. And the return will stop right around the 25.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down the score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
Carr and the Raiders come up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Now after the INT, it's Carr sliding out of the pocket. He's got his man on the crossing route. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That goes for a gain of 31.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, here's Carr. Flush to his right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, 2nd down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Carr dancing to his left. Man open, that's Marquez Valdez-Scantling. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. 13 yards on his first catch. It's a first down as well. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Get down, get down. 280. 29.
On 1st down, Carr. And he finds a man with a crossing route. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. That one goes for 24 yards. They'll run with Lynch. And they'll get him down here at about the 5-yard line. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal.
Well, the spotlight hit him once already tonight as he got into the end zone. He was trying to make it a double spotlight, wasn't he?
But credit the defense, bottling him up, not letting him get in for the second score there. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Now Carr rolling to his left. And he'll just throw this one over in the way of the security crew. Incomplete here. They got pressure there and only rushing 3.
And there's a defensive coordinator right now who is celebrating not just getting home with 3 there, but realizing if that's the type of pressure he can get in the entire game, then his pass defense is going to be excellent. You drop in 8. Where are you going to go with the football?
Go Chief. 29. 637.
Carr now on 3rd and goal. Steps away to his left. He can run for it, and he will. 5 yards that time out of the scramble. But now they're looking at a 4th down situation.
I like his effort there. He got it done on his own. But let's face it, he puts defenses in a really stressful spot when he takes off and runs because a lot of guys have coverage responsibilities.
Good job of rallying, though, because I thought when he first took off, he might pick up the 1st down. So chalk that down as an 8-play drive capped with a field goal.
Yeah, as a friend of mine used to say, they were moving and grooving for a while, but they couldn't keep the momentum going enough to get a touchdown out of it.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The 49ers offense now, they work their way back onto the field. And 2 interceptions thrown here in this first half. You hear it, no matter the sport, they say the great athletes, they can kind of have a short-term memory, but that's easier said than done.
It is easier said than done, but I played with a guy who threw 2 interceptions in the first quarter of a really big game we were playing.
Johnny Unitas?
And no, not quite at that level and not at that age. But I remember looking over at him, and he was smiling. And I thought, what is he smiling about? It's because he had enough confidence in himself that that was a fluke. And he went out and played pretty well the rest of the day.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Play action, Garoppolo. The attempt on the dive, and he has it. What a catch. He got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs.
And not all spectacular catches are the result of a pass that maybe was not thrown quite right. Sometimes it's thrown in the perfect spot, and you have to just go get it. And he did that right there.
No fear there in the middle of the field. And with the play clock about to expire, Kyle Shanahan's going to use a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. First down, Garoppolo. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Charles Tapper able to get in and run him down for what will be a loss of 15 yards. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. On play action, it's Garoppolo. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to look deep for Perriman. And they went for a big play through the air on second down. Couldn't connect. Now it's third. So 1:56 to play in this first half. We'll come back here right after this. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. On play action, now Garoppolo. He'll buy some time right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by Rashawn Melvin. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line.
Okay, it's real simple to say from here, but we know that sometimes as a quarterback, you've got to know when to say when and just throw it away. Flushed out to the right, tries to make something out of nothing here, and he winds up floating one downfield that gets intercepted.
Carr now on first down. Being chased out left. Oh, he slipped right by him. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19.
Well, that was man coverage. So once he decides to run with the football, there's no one to account for him, and he turns it into a nice gain.
White. 694.
Carr now on first down. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep two hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10.
734.
Play action. Now it's Carr. And that is incomplete here.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they did completions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10.
29. 93.
He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long.
Down. 29.
Working from the gun, it's Carr. Hit from behind, and he's going to be driven down.
Well, certainly some teams are not intimidated by down and distance on defense, are they? 3rd and very long? Let's go get this guy again. Big-time pressure.
So on 4th down, here's Johnny Townsend to punt it. The speedster Dante Pettis back deep to return. And San Francisco gets set to go here. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. A dump down to McKinnon. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. Really good defensive effort. They were all over that little swing pass out to the right side before lost yardage.
Terrific read, better execution, and done with a lot of enthusiasm, wasn't it?
Absolutely.
They saw it all the way, ran to the football, and cause a nice play for lost yardage.
By 20.
Now a play fake. Garoppolo. They'll roll him out right. Now he's going to let it go deep right. And got his man complete. And all the way down to the 40-yard line. A big play there just before halftime. 43 yards. Well, even after all those interceptions, he's not deterred, still confident to go deep at work there.
I think all the old rules about playing that position still apply. If things...
Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal.
6.
Garoppolo looks to throw once more. The quick slant caught. Nice gain of 8 that time, but it's second and goal. Garoppolo hustling him back to the line now. And he quickly clocks it, and they're going to have a good shot at getting 3 here before the break. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. From the left hash, he'll have to cut this at a tight angle. And this is no good. Close, but he misses just left to the upright. And this score will stay right where it is. And that one, my goodness, that was almost too easy.
Yeah, you're not going to have too many attempts shorter than that one. And I don't think this was blocked. That's about as bad a miss as you can have.
Final play of the first half, barring a penalty, as they come up on 1st and 10.
29.
The final shot here before half for Carr. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that's caught inside the 30. So we've reached halftime with the visiting Raiders out in front as we send you cross-country to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report. The Raiders with the lead already, and they will get the football here as the second half is now underway. This one taken from the 7. And a good effort on a return there. Gets them across the 30 to the 33-yard line. Out comes the Raiders offense. They'll go on offense first to start quarter number 3. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Now, the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
I know tight ends love this route because a lot of times they'll fake a block first and get a little bit of space and then come across the middle because in their mind, they're thinking catch the ball and then drop the hammer on the little guys in the secondary.
Unable to drop the hammer, he just dropped the pass. Carl try it again on second down. He's going to loft one, and that's caught inside the 35. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. That one goes for 36 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. First down, the run with Lynch. Finding room to the 20. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Marshawn Lynch with his second touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Raiders add 6 to their lead. Carlson now to add the extra point. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here's a look at the 49ers offense as they make their way out for their first possession of the second half. They trail offense first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. On 2nd down, here's Garoppolo. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
I know exactly what's going to be said about that play from the defensive perspective.
What's that?
That's why I tell all you guys we need more than one tackler to the ball. He broke the first tackle. Luckily enough, there were more people there to get him down.
Here's McKinnon. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
They run once more with McKinnon. A little juke. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
So after the run by McKinnon, here's 1st and 10. They run it with McKinnon. And he'll be taken down at the 34. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Now they'll throw with Garoppolo. And Garrett Selleck here on the completion. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. First target, first catch, and a first down. This drive, it's been a good mix. 3 passing plays, 3 runs, hitting on all 3 of those passes, and the last one putting him in the red zone.
So wouldn't you think play action right here? Because you've got the ability and had the ability to run it and throw it. Go play action and take your shot at the end zone.
Now McKinnon. before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. 11 more on that one and another first down.
Well, so much for him being bottled up throughout the day. Finally finds a way to break through and get a really nice gain. The defense had felt great about what they had going. Now they've got to turn their attention to getting it back in that direction. Can they bottle him up again? Because I'd say...
And across the chalk, into the end zone, it's a 49er touchdown. Jerick McKinnon with his second touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the 49ers make some inroads here on that deficit. Gold now out to kick it away. This one taken from the 7. And a good return. He's across the 35-yard line, right around the 36. The Raiders offense now, they trot back out, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things in.
They'll set up the screen to Lynch. Now that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. It'll be a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd and 11.
Here we go.
From the gun, it's Carr. Playing with a catch right side. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or...
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
The Raiders on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8.
Down, 280, 734.
Throwing now is Carr. Wide open receiver complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. The pickup goes for 16 and a Raider first down.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the balls we just saw there.
Raider 2.
Throwing on first down is Carr. Forced out to his left. And he slides to avoid the hit. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot.
And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. 0 accountability, and a sack resulted.
Connects it to Roberts, right side. And he's got this down to the 35. Back now here in Santa Clara. It's the Raiders with a lead and the football here as we get ready to start quarter number 4. Carr now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10.
Down, 280.
Carr gives to Lynch on the draw. And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
They'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for 3rd down. The Raiders on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3.
Raider 2. Here's right. Listen hot.
To throw his car. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down. And for the second time tonight, this field goal unit comes out here. Made his first, this now from 42 yards out. Carlson able to put this one through. And that will get the lead up to 14. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but it's still 8 up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
And he'll return this one all the way onto the other side of the field.
There's no downplaying that we all knew that this was a critical possession, and to get a return like that to start things off, that's the spark that they needed. That's the spark they were looking for.
Now a play fake here on first down. Flushed out right. He's going to look deep for Perriman. And that is caught one-handed. Oh, my, he pulled it in. A big play there for the Niners. 43 yards. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Now a give to the big fullback, Juszczyk. And across the goal line, into the end zone, touchdown 49ers. Kyle Juszczyk, his first touchdown on the year. And the 49ers are back within a score. Gold with the extra point, and now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Gold now out to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Now the Raiders offense, they get set to head back on the field. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10.
Monday, down. 180. Come here.
Back to the air on second down. It's Carr. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Solid gain of 18 and a Raider first down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
Carr gonna throw. Complete to Bryant. Martavis Bryant. And all the way in. Touchdown, Oakland. Martavis Bryant, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Raiders add on to their lead. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Mostert now to return. Oh, and now he bowls him over. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. And San Francisco gets set to go here. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10 at their own 27. They go play action here on 1st down. And his throw here's incomplete. He was trying to get it to George Kittle, his tight end. And now it's 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that 1st down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
They fake the give. Now Garoppolo looks to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. Over the middle, complete. It's Bird. And he's got the 1st down yardage before being taken down at midfield. 23 yards on the play. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10.
11. Let's get that ball, D. Let's get that ball right here.
From midfield, here's Garoppolo. Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline. So they took a shot on 1st down, but couldn't connect.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
3 down, 3 down. White. Right here. Okay, just like that. Just like that.
Play action. Garoppolo. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Marcus Gilchrist. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the 2nd week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. He's going to float this one deep right. And that's caught inside the 35. And he finally goes down, but not before reaching the 21. A big play that time for the Raiders. 44 yards. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Carr now to throw. Buying time to his left. He's to the 10. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, 1st down.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the 1st down.
Oh, how about this on 1st and goal? And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Marquez Valdez-Scantling, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the forced turnover on defense leads to 6 points. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Mostert now to return. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The 49ers getting set to trot out there. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. And the first play of the drive goes to McKinnon. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
120! 180!
Time for a break. Back to finish it off on EA Sports after this. Now Garoppolo throwing on 2nd. And an alley to run. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
Right there! Hey. You got 3. Three down.
Here's Garoppolo on 1st and 10. Rolling to his right. And now here is another interception. Picked up by Carl Joseph. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offensive coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
Carr going to look to throw. Going deep here for Bryant. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. 4th quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
Carr again here on 2nd and 10. Escaping the pressure right. On the run, he'll let it go deep. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete. Derek Carrier, the one he was looking for. And it's 3rd down.
694! Monday, down! 185!
Shotgun now for Carr. Going deep here for Bryant. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Richard Sherman. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, this D, particularly the secondary, has been picked apart at points here tonight. They finally, though, get to the quarterback, get a pick.
And we know this about him. He loves night games, loves the spotlight, loves being the center of attention. I will bet you that he ran off the field almost chuckling to himself. They finally got one. They finally got me.
And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, they did throw interceptions on their last 2 drives, so no surprise at all they decided to start it with a running play. I'm actually a little bit surprised, though, that they got as much out of it as they did.
Yeah, decent little gain. Puts them in a pretty good spot for 2nd down. Here again is McKinnon. And they'll get him down here at the 23. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And he'll take this one up close to the 25-yard line. A gain of 3, second down. Now they got to get to the line quickly. And they'll go with the ground attack here. And not a whole lot doing there, as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. Marcus Gilchrist there to bring him down. And they'll run it here. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for Oakland, a loss would have really hurt. As it stands, they finished the first half at 3-5. And they'll get a few extra days to get ready for next week, where they take on the Los Angeles Chargers. Meanwhile, for the 49ers, the turnaround hasn't materialized as they fall to 2-7. And they will be at home next week to take on the New York Giants. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.
On the front page, I took prescription in Dior frames. I had the vision back in 12th grade that I'd be killing with Dr. Dre.